Better Call Saul, which is currently in the second half of its last season, is on track to become the best TV spin-off ever produced. The last episode still requires Vince Gilligan, Peter Gould, and company to deliver a satisfying conclusion. The Better Call Saul finale has a lot to live up to because the final episode of Breaking Bad, Felina, is still hailed as one of the most insanely rewarding series finales ever. Despite the fact that viewers knew the outcome of nearly every main character before the series ever began, for 6 seasons, this has been one of the most surprising shows on television. Who knows how it will turn out? The final episode of the season has some ludicrous theories from Redditors. Kim's absence from Breaking Bad has marked her for a grim fate since the beginning of the series. She left Jimmy in fun and games, but it seems highly unlikely that fans have seen the last of her. She reappeared in the black and white Nebraska set Gene timeline. According to Redditor LightThatIgnitissel, the most heartbreaking outcome for Kim's character arc would be if she sacrifices herself to save Jimmy. The climax of Gene's plot will be unsatisfying, according to LightThatIgnitissel's second prediction. Gene's conclusion might not have a massive, explosive showdown like Walt's murderous rampage in the Breaking Bad finale. There is cause to trust this theory, given that LightThatIgnitissel correctly anticipated that Gus would murder Lalo and conceal his body in the laundry super lab. A lot of Better Call Saul fans are expecting Kim to be reunited with Jimmy by the end of the series. But one fan has a darker theory about the culmination of their relationship. In their post-Breaking Bad search for the infamous Saul Goodman, the feds would pursue every possible avenue, including interviewing his estranged ex-wife. She knows about the disappearer, so she could connect the dots and lead the cops to Gene. Sage Seraphim has predicted that Gene would take on the role of Saul again before the end of the season, based on how excitedly he watches his old Saul Goodman advertisements in Nebraska. The scenes starring Gene are shot in monochrome. Theoretically, when he begins living as Saul, this will bring color back into his life and, by extension, back into the visual style of the show. Kim's death has been expected from the very beginning, since she never appeared in Breaking Bad and was never mentioned by Saul. Non-Breaking Bad characters like Nacho, Howard, and Lalo have already met a grisly end in Better Call Saul's final season. Kim could be next, and it's likely that the writers would save her death for the finale. Rundna predicts that Kim will face the consequences for both herself and Jimmy by being killed off in the finale. According to RATTLESNAKE32, Better Call Saul could end with Jimmy being sent to prison to pay for his crimes. If Jimmy survives but goes to jail, his fate will be pitched midway between that of the Breaking Bad universe's other protagonists, Walt and Jesse. Walt ended up dead and Jesse ended up alive and free. Jimmy isn't the reprehensible monster that Walt is, but he's also not the good-hearted kid mixed in with a bad crowd that Jesse is. Based on the fact that Kim saw Ed the Disappearer Galbraith's business card in the vet's encrypted black book of criminal underworld contacts, SHINJICORE1105 predicts that he'll give her a new identity, a la Saul and Walt. Robert Forster passed away, so Galbraith likely won't appear on screen in the Better Call Saul finale, but if audiences see Kim getting picked up by a mysterious van, they'll get the idea. Theblicotestity is anticipating Jimmy going on a side quest with Walt in the finale. The theory is that Walt stopped off in Nebraska to see Gene on his way back to New Mexico. It's unlikely that this theory will turn out to be true, though. The geography more or less lines up. It wouldn't be too much of a detour for Walt to stop in Nebraska on his way from New Hampshire to New Mexico, but Walt was on a narrow-minded warpath in the Breaking Bad finale. He had unfinished business. He wasn't making any unnecessary stops. Another theory that Theblicotestity has for the Better Call Saul finale, echoing the theories of many other fans, is that Jimmy and Kim will be reunited after years apart. Theblicotestity predicts that this reunion will be the final shot of the series. But this might be too sentimental for the Breaking Bad universe. Even Jesse's much-deserved happy ending came with the bittersweet bonus of losing everything along the way. The last episode should take place in a courtroom, since Better Call Saul is the resident legal drama of the Breaking Bad universe. According to one Redditor, Saul will defend himself in court against a long list of accusations at the end of the series. Jimmy's numerous documented crimes may prevent him from being able to practice law. The series might finish with Saul clearing himself of all charges after using his cunning legal strategies to exonerate many other offenders. Nevertheless, given what he has done, this may seem like a cop-out,